Last night in Tuscaloosa, the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Auburn Tigers met up in the 79th edition of the Iron Bowl. As usual, it did not disappoint. For more on the outcome of last night's big game, we bring in Local 15 Sports Director Paxton Boyd now. Paxton, you were there.
Yes, Christian, I was. For Alabama, with a trip to the SEC Championship and potentially the first ever college football playoff hanging in the balance, the Crimson Tide were all business against the Tigers last night. As for the Auburn Tigers, 3 losses on the season had them looking to play spoiler as they've been knocked out of any sort of playoff contention. Now the result, a shootout in which both teams combined for a record high 99 points and a 55-44 win for the Tide. It was a changing of the guard in Tuscaloosa on Saturday. Almost a year to the day after the infamous kick six.
He ran the missed field goal back. He ran it back 109 yards.
The Alabama Crimson Tide established themselves as Iron Bowl comeback kids and SEC West champs. However, in true Iron Bowl fashion, the win came in the most unusual of ways. An absolute shootout that saw the Tide give up 628 yards and 44 points on defense in what would become the highest scoring Iron Bowl of all time.
You know, the way we're heading in college football, there's going to be games like this, and you're going to have to be able to win games like this.
Much like last year's Auburn team, this Alabama team finds ways to win games. On Saturday, they went to their best formula. Blake Sims to Amari Cooper again and again. Sims was efficient in the second half, accounting for 4 touchdowns. A welcome change after nearly costing his team the game in the first half with 2 costly interceptions.
If things kept going the way they were, we probably would have given Jake a chance.
We've always rallied behind him when he messes up a little bit, and we tell him he can overcome it and to play the next play. And so when we did it this time, he believed us.
I gave my feet and my hands to God and asked him to lead me the right way, and just trust my players. They were going to be where they're at, and we just did what we had to do.
A game like this builds character and feeds a championship attitude, something Nick Saban had to remind his players of.
I just told the players at halftime, you know, I believe in you. I think we can win. I think we will win if everybody makes a commitment to doing their best in the second half.
Now, this may not be Nick Saban's most talented team, but it very well could be his most resilient. If things go as planned this Saturday in the SEC Championship game against Missouri, Saban and the Tide have a shot at yet another national championship. Christian?
All right, thanks so much, Paxton.